Hi, ladies. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Julie Gilson, and I'm with Stampin' Gala, and I'm glad you're here with me on my weekly YouTube Live. As you know, if you're one of my followers, I go live every Wednesday, usually at 7 o'clock, but today it's a crazy week because we're getting ready for my cruise this weekend. So, of course, um, you're on YouTube at youtube.com/Stampin' Gala. So I want to welcome all of you. I'm happy you're here. And today I'm going to show you something I hope you'll like. In the new January to June spring catalog with Stampin' Up, we have the bundle, the Hello Ladybug Bundle. However, somebody gave me the idea the other day that they saw the ladybug made into a bumblebee. So I thought I'd give it a try. I went looking for it and didn't find it, but it's easy enough to do, so I hope that you like it. Anyway, I have two cards, one being a fun fold card and this really cute box. So I hope you like these. Anyway, I do want to give a shout out to a very nice lady that she's so sweet to me. She's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator as well, but she is not on my team. And every once in a while, I get a cute little gift from her. And this week, I thought this was so thoughtful. She sent me this really nice coffee mug, and I used it this very day I got it. And it has this real cute little coaster, or I believe you can use it to just keep your coffee warm or whatever you're drinking. So this is from Terry Malino. And Terry, thank you so much. I see you on here. It's much appreciated. The other thing I wanted to mention is I am having difficulty. I just got a new phone, a new iPhone, and I'm having difficulty uploading my pictures. So they're not coming across as well. So I got to go to Verizon tomorrow and see what the deal is. But I got through it, so that's why I wasn't able to put out my newsletter this week. But I wanted to show you how pretty this card is. In person, it's very, very pretty. So this is coming on the next newsletter, the PDF for this, the free PDF. And then one other thing I want to mention is I have a few of these left. I overcut, or I should say Cindy overcut, but I asked her to, the Create a la carte for January. So if you're interested in this, you get the 5 project kits here. You also get a half a package of this, the iridescent rhinestones, and I love those. Also a full roll of the ribbon and a half a package of the DSP. But look how pretty that is. So anyway, if you want one of these, they're $42, and that includes shipping. So I have a limited supply. Let me know if you're interested, okay? Anyway, and just send me a private message. Don't do it on here because Lord knows if I'll get it. Anyway, let me see. This week's drawing is going to, for sharing, is going to Pam Relic, R-A-L-I-C-H. Pam, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but please send me your address. I know I have it. I know you purchased from me quite a bit, but if you just send me a private message on Facebook, I'll be sure to get you a gift out. Okay. And let me see. All you have to do to be in this week's drawing, of course, is to share this video to Facebook, to Pinterest, what have you, with your friends, and you'll be in next week's drawing. Okay. So I think that's it. That's all the announcements to get started. So I'm going to start off with, let me see. I'll start off with this card right here. But I want to show you something I did. At first, what I did was I just took some DSP, and this is a Pattern Party DSP, and I just colored the white lines with Daffodil Delight on one, and the other one I tried with So Saffron. But instead, I mean, this is an easy way to do it. You can do it this way to get the lines here for the ladybug, but I did it a little bit differently, and I hope you like it. I think it looks more polished this way. So, but this is an easy way to do it, and if that's all you have, that's perfect. So let me show you here. I'm going to just create some paper to start off, just to show you, to get these bumblebees, okay? So let me grab my glue. So it's been a little nuts here because we've been getting ready for the cruise, and of course, every day something new happens and never know if it's going to make it, but I think we're good to go now. All right. So what we're going to do is I cut strips of So Saffron and black, and these are just a quarter of an inch wide. Okay. So we're going to go ahead with this and stick this down on the bottom. And I cut a little bit too long, but this is just going to be for scraps, so it doesn't matter. All right. So I'm going to take the next one and put the black and butt it right up to the So Saffron. All right, looks like I need some more glue here. And this will be enough for the projects today. But you don't want to do one by one, just do them all together. And put this right here. And one last one with the yellow. So I don't know about you guys where you're at, but I am ready for some sunshine. We've been working crazy. Oop, oh my gosh, I put it right on top of the black. Let me pull this off. I didn't even see it there. I put it right on top of the other black one. So I got to put another black one down. Anyway, we've been working like crazy here. Some nights really, really late to get ready for the cruise. Lots of different projects. And I am going to be selling the extra kits, the kits to go for the cruise. And they are going to be $160 plus shipping. So if you're interested, send me a private message and I'll make sure that I put you on the list because it is limited. Okay, so that's enough right here. So I have the striped paper. All right, so then what I'm going to do here, I'm going to cut this piece off so I don't get glue on my punch. All right. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take this, and I'm just going to punch out this small part. And I want as much yellow on there as possible, and I'm trying to get it straight. And that looks good. And that's what it looks like. I'm going to do 4 of these because I need, I may even need one more, but I have an extra one. Yeah, I need 5 for the projects. Man, this is just going to make it. Look there. Okay. Then I'm going to punch out. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to punch out the solid ladybugs in black. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so to start with, we're going to put these ladybugs together so that I have them. And I am going to need one more. Let's see. And I do have one of the little pieces here. Okay, so let me see what I have here. Okay, so I have 5 solid and 5 of the striped. Okay, get this out of the way. Oh, Kathy, I'm glad you're on. I need to talk to you when you have a second. All right, so what I'm going to do is just cut this across here, cut that little part off. So you'll see what I mean in a second. So you just want to, where you see the little indentations there, just cut it straight across. And believe it or not, these don't have to be perfect enough. Okay, so these are all ready. So now there is a front and a back to the punch, so make sure you get it on the front. So I'm going to take this and add some glue and just get this on here straight, just like that. Okay, sure I have this straight. Hey, Tina. I hope you're feeling better. If you do the paper like I just showed you all at once, you can pop out a whole bunch of them at one time. And I don't know about you, but I love it when you can do something different than what the bundle is intended for. So we're going to build all of these first, and then we'll do the cards. That way they'll all be done and ready for us. This side. Oops. Slid. Okay, so we got those. Now what I'm going to do is take a piece of vellum and I'm going to punch out the wings, just the wings, okay? So we're going to go here. And I already have 2 of them punched out, so I only need 3 more. Okay, so we're done with that. Oops. All right, so 2 of them we're going to fold in half, just like that. And we're going to put the glue dot. Let's see. Right in the center of the fold. And we're just going to put it right, oops, right on there. Okay, isn't that cute? All right, take another one and put it right on the fold. This glue dot has a little black thing on it, so I don't want that. And try to get them somewhat in the middle. Okay, so we got those 2. Now these, I'm going to do something a little bit differently. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put the glue dot on each end. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm putting one here and here. Okay, so let me show you I have one here and one over here. All right, so then I'm just going to pick this up and put it right on the edge here. All right, just like that. But then I'm going to bow this up a little bit and push this one. So then, see what I mean? You can see it's a little bit different. So we have 2 different styles here. They look like they're flying different ways. All right, so let me do the same thing here. And I'll use one on each card. One each on each card. And then I'll use the flatter one for the inside, because I do have one on the inside. Okay, again, see how it pops it up some. So we'll put those right here. And this one will be just kind of flat because it'll be on the inside. So I'm going to put 2 of these on just to make sure that it stays. And I got one stuck to my finger, so I'll just put it on here too. All right, so these are going to go right here, just like that. And then one last thing, I'm going to take the black dots and put one right in the middle of each one of these. Now Cindy is working on the Ladybug bundle as well, doing stuff for the cruise for me. And Cindy, you want to bring one of the ladybugs over? Just to show you the difference. It's so cute. You guys are quiet tonight. I'm wondering if you're still there. Okay, now look how cute that is. So see the difference? Is this adorable or what? Thanks, Cindy. Okay, so these are all done. So now we're going to go ahead and start the card. All right. So we're going to do this one first. And let me show you what the inside looks like. You can bug me anytime, it says, which I like that. All right. Let me show you the stamp set. Oops. All right. So ladies, here is the host code for today. So if you are, if you want these make and takes from this week, please make sure you use this, this host code. And even though I'm going to be gone on my cruise, they will be created when I'm gone. However, it won't be mailed until I get back. Okay. So, all right. So like I said, I'm working with So Saffron and Basic Black, and also the DSP is from, it's called Pattern Party. It's from the Hostess set. Yeah, Sharon, it has been a while. Okay, so we're going to add the Pattern Party paper. I love this paper. There's so many different neat patterns in this. In fact, you can probably use it for any type of card that you want to make. We actually leave on Saturday. So we have to do a COVID test on Friday. And also, we're going to stay at the Marriott. And I'm glad because the way the flights have been changing like crazy, I just don't want to take a chance. So, all right, we're going to put this on here. And believe it or not, I cleaned my little cutter before we got on, because you know how you get sticky stuff all over it. So I hope it's dry, but it looks nice and clean now. So let's get this cleaned off. It looked like it was abused before. All right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stick this down here. Sharon, it felt like it was touch and go for a while, and a lot of people actually canceled. But there are 2 people on the same ship right now that I know. You guys probably heard me talk about my sister-in-law, Joey. She's on with her family. She's the one that does a lot of baking for me. And then my friend Vicki Lozier, and she might be on here now. She's on the ship as well, and they both said it's the time to be on the ship because it's so the capacity right now is crazy. It's like 40%. And I know if some of you are waiting for some stuff from me, please be patient. It's been crazy. There's been so much going on this this month, from just a lot of stuff. So everything has been put in the mail. So if you're expecting something, you should have it by the end of the week. And there's Vicki. Oh, and if you're also waiting for an email, I'll be getting those out before I go as well, as far as like the International Tutorial Bundle. So I'm just asking for some grace, I guess. All right, so here you go. Cindy, would you mind embossing this for me? Thanks. So while she's doing that, I'm going to do the inside here. Jerry, he's doing much better. Thank you very much. And there's Vicki. How you doing, Vicki? How's the cruise? She's on the same ship. Lisa, I wish you could go too, because we are going to have a ton of fun. Okay, I better make sure I get this right side up. Okay. All right. So we're going to put this in right here. Perfect. All right, and then this is going to go right across here. Okay. Thanks, Cindy. Vicki, yes, he is still going. He's really excited. And Adam is going as well, but Jackson is not going, unfortunately. Those of you that are grandmas, you know how I feel about that. I bounced to the inside of the card so that, because Cindy was embossing for me, but I'll get back to that. Might as well just finish the inside. All right, so we're going to trim this off. Okay, and then we're going to back it with a piece of black. And that looks good. And what I did was I'm adding silver twine on the inside instead of black, only because it softens it, because there's a lot of black and I want it to look a little softer. I hope so, Vicki. Yeah, Jackson is sad. Maybe I'll take him to Disney World or something. That would be great. All right, so I'm going to just use this silver elegant. It's Simply Elegant Trim, it's called. It comes with silver and gold in the same package. And you all know that I can't get this straight all the time or tight enough all the time, but I will fix it. Looks like I got some ink on it too. I always hold the knot. Trim this off, and then I'll turn it over. So I got some ink or something right there. Let me see if I can get that off. It's good enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take some tear and tape. And then I'm just going to hold this tight. And I'll just clip it in the middle, okay? And that'll make the difference. So this is going to go on the inside. Okay, so this is the inside of the card. What do you think? I think it looks cute. It ties it together. All right, so we're going to hop back out to the outside. Now what we have here is we have I stamped these flower images, and I just kind of randomly stamped them. It's this image right here from the Hello Ladybug, and I stamped it in So Sad. All right, so then what we're going to do is just put some glue on the back up here and put this down. I could not emboss it first and then stamp it. It just won't come out right. All right. So then this will go here, but I like a real fine border. So I'm going to trim some of this off. Now, a lot of people don't like the fine border as much as I do, but I just think it looks more polished. Well, now I got to trim this a tiny bit more. Okay. I trimmed it a little bit too much on one side, so now I got to get, that's perfect. Okay. All right, so we're going to take the black organdy glittered ribbon, which is so, so pretty. We're going to wrap it around here and tie a bow. And if you haven't used this for bow making, it is perfect to tie a bow. It's kind of stiff, and I don't know what it is. It almost feels like there's a little bit of wire in here. Jennifer, it really helps. A lot of people had asked me in the past, when am I going to open the registration for my fall event? And I will do that when I get back from my cruise, believe it or not, already. And that way you can start planning. It is October 7th, 8th, and 9th in Finley. And it, of course, is a Christmas theme already. We just got out of Christmas and we're talking about it already. And when I'm gone, when I'm on the cruise, I plan on putting a few things together. One is going to be an Easter class to go. I haven't even had a chance to do that with planning all the stuff for the cruise. And also, I am going to be doing a bingo at the end of February. So I'll be doing a flyer for that, and it's going to involve the that stamp set, that mischievous mouse. It's so cute. At the end, I can show that to you. Okay, so got that together, and this is going to go right on here. You want to get it straight. All right, and that is not straight, so let me see. These lines on here are deceiving because they're not straight in the DSP. Okay, that's much better. Okay, so what we're going to do is take a couple of these little cuties, and We're going to pop that up on a dimensional, a couple dimensionals. Okay, Rachel, I will. It has been, Vicky. Can somebody, oh, we got another intruder here. You guys probably saw it. All right, so we're going to put this one up right here. And then we're going to take the other style and we're going to put that down here. Okay. So it is going to include that Hostess stamp set. So it's a great way to get it, especially if you are not a demonstrator, because you would have to spend $150 to get it. So it's a great way to get it. All right, so here you go. Here is your first card. Okay. What do you think? I hope you like this one. All right, so we're going to keep on moving. We're going to go down to the second card, and this one is the Fun Fold card. And it looks like that. We have a little bumblebee on the inside. All right, so let's get started with this one. Oh my goodness, Cindy, I need your help. Hi. Oh no, I grabbed the wrong piece. Forget it. I don't need your help. I'm sorry. I thought I forgot to cut something. Okay. All right. So this is a fun fold. So we're going to start off with the base of the card, and the base is 7¼ by 5½, and it's scored at 4¼ So the fold line would still be the same because it still fits in an A2 card. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we have a piece of the DSP and a piece of black. We're going to put these two pieces together. And believe it or not, I'm using a different embossing folder today other than the Tasteful Textile. Hilda, I'll get you the information. I'll give you guys the date as soon as I'm done. I can look at my calendar and give it to you. I don't know it off the top of my head. Okay, so we're going to trim this off a little bit. I don't know what I'd do without this trimmer here. All right, so we're going to put this together here, and I'm just going to glue this on. This DSP is found in the annual catalog, Stampin' Up's annual catalog, but it is for hostesses only. But with your kit, anybody who purchases $35 or more will get these make and takes from me, and you will get this paper to make these cards. Yeah, Vicki, send us some pictures. Okay, then what we're going to do is take these two, and of course this is so saffron, but look at this. Is this adorable? It looks like honeycombs, and I believe that's the name of the embossing folder. Trim this up a little bit. Isn't that funny? Vicky is on the cruise and she's watching. She's hanging out with us. That's dedication. Thank you, Shelley. I knew you'd correct me. All right, so with this, we're going to tie a bow around it with this cute little ribbon here. Oh, and Ella and Vicky said that they did not go to Turks and Caicos. And all the ports are open. All right, so then this is going to go up on dimensionals, but make sure you don't put dimensionals behind this side. Otherwise, if you do, you'll stick your card closed. You won't be able to open it. Vicki, you'll have to tell us all the good stuff when we get on. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this down here. And I did get something on here. This black on my hands really picks up glue and stuff. Okay, so far that's it. All right, so we're just going to grab two of the little bumblebees here. This one we're going to slide under just a little bit. I'm going to slide it under the ribbon, but have the wings above. I keep wanting to call them leaves. Just like that. Okay. And then we'll take one that the wings are going the opposite way. And again, see how they look? And this one is going to go up on dimensionals right here. Okay, so this will go here, just like that. And let's see if I can get this straight. So I have a little piece of white cardstock, and this is only 3/8 of an inch wide. So I hope I can get it right. Oh, Vicki, I didn't even see that. I'll have to check it out. Hey, Andy. Oh my gosh, I did it really well, and I did it almost blindfolded. All right, so we're going to trim this down just like this. And we may have to, let me see, slide it under here. No, I'm going to trim it off some more here. Put some glue. I'll put it right in here so I don't have to mess with touching the black. So I seem to get black on everything. Okay, and I'm gonna grab my little dots here. Let me see. I did a smaller one. And that's gonna go right here. So that's the outside of your card. We're going to continue on the inside. Just going to put these two pieces together. At least I'll show you in a second. When I put them together, I put some of the wings going slanted up and some slanted down. That's all. Okay, so see how these are kind of slanted up? And these, I put the glue dots here and then slanted it down. So they're going more, see what I mean? All right, so they're in different positions, I guess you could say. So we're going to put this on the inside. And we're going to put the little, oh, I shouldn't have put one of these because that's going to be too hard on the inside. So what I did with it, I took this instead. Just some black twine. I like how that's turning. There. This way it won't bulk up your card as much. So we're just going to put a little glue dot on. Glue dot here right in the center. The bow on. Then we're going to put this on with glue. There. So here is your second card. All right. There you go. All right. So we're going to move on to the last project, which is this one right here. I think this is so cute. Let me get my supplies for this. All right. So let me show you this, and I will have the dimensions on my blog. All right. First of all, this is 5 by 6 1/4. On the 5-inch side, it's scored at 1 1/4 and 3 3/4. And if you turn it, it's scored at 2 1/2 and 3 3/4. Okay, so we're going to fold on the score lines. And I'll show you what's in here too. Yes, the wings are vellum. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Just another way to use your Ladybug bundle. Okay, so we're going to just trim this up real quick. And it's really easy. Just trimming on the score lines up to the intersecting score line there. And I'm going to just trim a little bit of it off. Okay, so there you go. All right, so what I'm going to do is just pull these in forward because I don't want this to get hung up. And I'm just going to fold this over to get so they are against the sides. They're adhered to this side of the box. Okay, so that's how that looks. Then we're just going to put glue on here. Now you can use tear and tape, but glue is kind of faster. So, and you can just fold it over like this, make sure it's even, and then seal it. All right, so then I have a piece of this DSP, and this is 2.5 by, let me see, 8. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do here. What I want to do is wrap it around, and this is going to be the back of the box where the seam is. Okay, so I want to start in the back of the box. So all I'm going to do is just make sure this is straight, and then just pinch it over. And then just to get it going, I'm just going to go like that. You don't even need to score it. Okay, so we're going to get it over here to the back so that's nice and straight. So then I'm going to put some glue on here. Put this on. Just hold it for a second. Okay, and then we're going to put glue here. Wrap it around. And then pinch it. Okay. Same thing here. Sorry if I'm missing some of the messages because it's hard to watch both. All right, so then we're just going to finish it off by putting glue here and then a little bit on the end to make sure it seals good, okay? So wrap this around just like this. So in essence, all I did was cover the box. That's it. But I still wanted the inside to be yellow. And you can go around and kind of pinch these to make them, you know, real sharp. All right, so there you go. So this is going to be the back. So what we're going to do is I ran 2 of these, and these are from the Hippo and Friends dies. So one's going to go on the front and one's going to go on the back. But the one that's going to go on the front, we're going to put this together first. So I have, these are from the Layering Circle dies. So and the white one is embossed with the the Hive set, the Hive embossing folder. So I'm just going to glue this together. How are we doing on time? Not bad. Try to get it straight. And then I'm going to put it on here. It's easier if you do this before you put it on. Oh, that would be so cute. All right, so we have that. And then what we're going to do is put it on here, but make sure the seam is in the back, not like you can see it, but you'll know it's not right. All right, so we're going to put glue all the way up here, but don't put glue like in the corners here, Okay. So I'm just going to angle it down just like that. Of course, I get glue all over myself. So I'm going to put this on here and make sure it's straight. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Hold on a second. I want to wipe my hands off. Now, do you guys want to see what's inside the box? I'll show you in just a little bit. All right. So then we're going to just turn this over and put the back on so it has a backing to it. We're going to glue it on the same way. So we're going to go down and then put a V so it doesn't, you don't get glue in the area that you shouldn't. Okay. And remember, ladies, if you want these make and takes, just place your order by Saturday at midnight, and I will send them to you when I get back from the cruise. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. Okay. All right, so now we're going to build the flower. Now, these are from the daisy punches. They're cute. There's a regular daisy punch, and then there's a larger one. So I did one of the large and two of the small. And what I did was I took just a tool. I'm sure you have something like this in your craft room. And if you notice, the flowers are kind of, can you see that they're curled a little bit? So all I did was I took this tool, put it in the center, and just pushed up on it. And they don't even have to be perfect because there's no perfect flower. Just like that. And then we're going to do the, do these the same way. So push on that. They just look better if they're curled like this. If you can hold on to them. Yes, it is still available. They brought it out, I believe, one year for Halloween, and they kept it, and I love it. It's great for Valentine's Day projects, too. I should have had some of these done before I got on today. One last one. Okay, so they're all curled. So then I'm going to put a dimensional between these two. And only a portion of one. So I'm just going to cut these in half a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to offset it. Just like that. And then, did I put one between that? Yeah, I did. I'm going to put one between there. Thank you, Linda. That would be great if you subscribe, if you like this, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also hit the like button. Even. Nope, I'm not even. It's hard to tell. Okay, so this is, why does it look, it looks like I have less petals. All right, so this is going to go on here. Oh, you know why I have two of them? No wonder. Let me punch another one. For some reason, it did not look right. I had two of these and two of the smaller ones. You'll see a difference when I'm done here. And these two I put together with just glue. Okay, now I'm going to put some glue there. Then, yeah, look at the difference. Okay, so then this will go up on dimensionals. Dimensional here. And then put this on here. And then I just have two little dots, two little circles. One is just a, it's like 3/4 of an inch, and no, 5/8 of an inch. And then I have a 1/2 inch circle here that's from the pattern party as well. So I'm just going to put a dimensional here. Put this on. You don't have to use this many dimensionals, but I just like it like that. Okay, so isn't that cute? All right, let me show you what's inside it. These cute little baby bundt cakes, and they're so good. They're so good. I only have two left out of the whole box. So anyway, what I did with this is I took the ribbon and I put it around the bundt cake. Oops. And just drop this in here. And it'll fit perfectly. And I just tied the bow around it. They have these, I think, in strawberry too, these bundt cakes. But I'll tell you what, the lemon is so good. In fact, my friend Lisa in Arizona, she told me she got some strawberry ones. And out there, the lemon ones were sold out. Okay, so we'll just trim this off. And we're done for today. Here are your projects. So what do you think? Do you like them today? Get this out of the way. Thanks, Linda. I appreciate it. Here are the cards. I think they're just so cute. Anyway, there you have it. Now, I will be sending these out when I get back, but please make sure you use this host code. I'll get this information out tonight for you. And if you have any questions, let me know. I will be checking my email when I'm gone. So if you have questions at all, but I will be checking it periodically. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you when I get back. Bye-bye.